Hi everybody, I'm Darren Moore and you're watching Reggae Boyz commentary.
Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sports City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sports City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sports City right now. This video is brought to you by MPEC Printery, specializing in t-shirt printing, posters, and shipping from the USA. Call 876-775-6692 or 876-337-7374. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105.
Hi, my name is Lee Williamson. Subscribe to Reggae Boyz commentary.
Hi, my name is Joby McAnuff. Subscribe to Reggae Boyz commentary.
Reggae Boyz commentary. Like, share, and subscribe, please.
I'm Javon Watson, and you're watching Reggae Boyz commentary.
Yes, Reggae Boyz commentary. Like and subscribe, yeah?
Reggae Boyz commentary. Like, share, and subscribe.
Reggae Boyz commentary. Subscribe, like, and share. Is that the right order?
Skin clean and nice and ting and ting. I'm Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girl Striker, and you are watching the Reggae Boyz commentary. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Hi, I'm Chris Binney, and I'm Jamaica's #1 squash player and 9-time Caribbean champion, and you're watching Reggae Boyz commentary. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share button below.
Good evening, folks. Good evening. It's a Friday, and you guys know what that means, right? It's Friday. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Everyone is looking forward to the weekend. So, folks, it's quite simple. It's quite simple, folks. All you have to do is this. Smash the like button and smash the subscribe button. And when you get this video to 50 likes, I'll start with the proceedings in relation to Cameron Eubank, Zak Lovelace, and Kamani Ryan of Arsenal. So, the U17 Reggae Boyz have played quite a number of matches, quite a number of practice matches against JDF, against UE, against Harbourview, Yesterday was against Veer, and they'll play another Premier League team next week. There should be a press conference from Maron Gordon sometime in the middle of the week, and Trinidad and Tobago will be on the island sometime next week. Now, after that, the team will depart the island either on February 8 or February 10. And that will be for the CONCACAF Under-17 Championship in Guatemala. Jamaica's group, as we know, has Guadeloupe, Cuba, and Costa Rica. Now, in the grand scheme of things, I was sharing the permutations to Coach Maron Gordon, and I'll give you a little insight into things. So basically, the scenario is this. If Jamaica tops the group, they'll face Puerto Rico in the round of 16, and then they'll face Canada in the quarterfinals. And of course, as you know, if you win your quarterfinal match, then you will advance not only to the semifinals, but to the Under-17 FIFA World Cup, which is slated for Peru. If Jamaica finishes second in the group, then they'll face Guatemala in the round of 16, and then the United States in the quarterfinals. However, if Jamaica finishes third in the group, they'll play Panama in the round of 16, then Honduras in the quarterfinals. You get me? You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, that's where we are, folks. That's the situation at this point in time. So that's what I will say in relation to that matter in particular. I know you guys are looking at the situation with anticipated breath. For those of you that have just joined in, welcome. Thank you very much for tuning into this video. If you haven't already, smash the like button and also hit the subscribe button as well. And after that, you hit the like button. When we get to 50 likes, then we'll commence with the proceedings. 50 likes, and we commence with the proceedings of this video in particular. So it's quite simple, guys. Smash the like button. Let's go. Smash the like button right now. Let's go. 50 likes. 50 likes. 50 likes. And then we'll get there. Mr. Galaxy says suspense. Anthony Manzano says, hi. Hi, Anthony. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. How are things? Well, I hope you are doing well. You and the family are doing okay. Yeah. I hope so. Really, really hope that you guys are doing okay. Computer. How's everybody else doing? Let us know your thoughts in the chat. Let's hear what you guys have to say. Let's see what you guys are saying. All right? Let's see what you guys have to say. Good to see everybody. Smash the like button. That's right. Smash the like button right now. Let's see what you guys have to say. Let me present something for you guys. There we go. That's Coach Maron Gordon on your screen. And alongside Coach Maron Gordon, that's Jordan. Yep, that's right. That's Jordan Mangatal out of South Florida. Yep, that's right. Anthony Manzano says, do you think the lack of consistent, good quality of performances in general for Jamaica for World Cup qualifiers is because of the corruption and the Jamaica doesn't have a Jamaica Soccer Federation. Jamaica Football Federation. So at the end of the day, to qualify for World Cup, you're going to need results, positive ones, that is. So for me, I don't think it's any surprise that the team that went to the Under-17 World Cup in 1999 and 2011 had months and months of preparation. It's no surprise that those teams qualified. No surprise at all. The Under-20 team that qualified for the Under-20 World Cup in Argentina in 2001, no surprise at all. We did send an under-20 team to Brazil for preparation ahead of the under-20 CONCACAF Championship in 2011. They might not have gotten the results, but what I can say is that despite that, look at the amount of players that turned professional out of that team. Kemar Taxi Lawrence, Nico Brett. And I could honestly go on and on with that core of players in particular. So from that angle, it was good. It was really, really good from that perspective. If you guys are just tuning in, thank you guys for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks for coming on this video in particular. If you haven't already, smash the like button. And after you smash the like button, it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button and get this video to 50 likes. And once this video gets to 50 likes, then we go right into the matter. That's right, we go right into the matter. A lot of important things to discuss, important matters to process. So, a big, big thing. Very, very important. So, you guys ready? Well, let's get into the matter, shall we? Take your comments. Yeah, I'm doing well. My family is doing fine. Thanks for asking. How is your family doing? My family is doing okay, thank you. Doing quite well. My mom is in good health, and I'm grateful for that. My siblings are all older than me, but they're also doing quite well. My stepfather is doing quite well. My grandmother is 100. It's just crazy to think about it, you know? And our focal senses are still intact. My nieces are adorable, and my nephews are a handful. I don't have any children, and I'm in a couple of fantasy Premier League, you know, groups, WhatsApp groups, and everybody's calling me and Chris Binney gelding now, because me and Chris Binney are the only persons in that WhatsApp group that don't have kids. But the other person in the group, like former cricketers and former footballers, yeah, all of them have kids, at least one kid right now, you know what I'm saying? So everybody calling me gelding now. So yeah, it's been quite a tease from that angle, you know? But it's fine. It's fine. No problem at all. It happens. Hey, Simon, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks. How are you? How are things in Somalia in preparation for their under-17 team for the qualifiers? Guys, if you haven't already, smash the like button. 50 likes, and we go right into the matter. 50 likes, and we go right into the matter. 50 likes, and then we go into the details, quite seriously. So, smash the like button, guys. 50 likes, and then we'll go right into the players in particular. Jamaican footballers highlights says, bless up, Simon, bless up. Oh, you're doing well. How do you think the under-17 team will perform to Freedom Vlog FC? The current team, if there are no additions made to the team, I definitely feel they're more than good enough to come out of their group. And if they top the group, as we know, it's Puerto Rico. So if you ask me, if there are no new additions to the team, I think quarterfinals is where they'll go. But we'll get into, if, for an example, if Eubank is in the squad, then I'll say, book your ticket to Peru. That's what I would say. But I'll touch on him quite soon. The fans are sitting in suspense, waiting to see how Zak Lovelace's situation pans out. Simon, how good is Che Gardner? Promising, promising, promising. His father has asked me not to hype him up, because he's putting in the work in England and he's doing all the necessary things. Same thing like Ricardo Fuller's son. That could be in Manchester soon. Shh. So, some great things happening with former Reggae Boyz, you know, and their kids. Really, really good stuff to pay attention to. Schema, is good to be Arsenal fan and a Reggae Boy fan. But Arsenal lost today. Didn't Man City beat them? Man City won 1-0. Nathan Ake. So Arsenal are out of the FA Cup, the cup that is basically named for them, the Emirates Cup. Come on, guys, 50 likes, and I'll let you know what's going on. 50 likes, come on, let's go. Unseen Sports TV, big up Reggae Boys commentary. Big up Unseen, all as well. Love the breakfast show, man. Love the breakfast show. But tell you what, instead of kidney, Unseen, liver. Eat liver. Liver, good for you. Trust me. Liver, ackee, corn pork. Yeah, man. And load of flour. Liver, ackee, corn pork. Yeah, man. Just load of flour all together. We go 1 year without flour and lose 100 pounds. So that's something that the fans can be aware of. Take out carbs out of your diet completely, and you see the difference. You drop weight like, whoa. Lovelace will be when we qualify. Love the confidence, my G. We've qualified for the under-17 AFCON that will be in Algiers. If we get to the semi-finals, we'll qualify for Peru. Hopefully we can and play Jamaica. Jamaica versus Somalia would be a good game. Jamaica versus Somalia would be a really, really good game. Honestly, I definitely feel that would be a good game. Honestly, that is something worth talking about, you know? So, I look forward to that, honestly. Honestly, it's a good time. It's a good look, for real. Has the provision list been submitted? Yes, long time. The provisional list was submitted long time. Long time. That was submitted about a week ago. Yeah, was submitted about a week ago. So, to answer your question, yes, it has been submitted. Big up Simon, what is going on now? Is Lovelace ready to be an under-17 squad? Smash the like button, guys. Let's get to 50 likes. Come on, let's go. Smash the like button, let's go. Liver, ackee, corn pork. A serious thing, man. Liver, ackee, and corn pork. Trust me, a serious thing, man. Liver, ackee, corn pork. Serious thing, man, I lie. Just load of fried dumpling. Anything with name carbs, just low it. You know, just bust a song. Low me no. Low me no. Callaloo. Cabbage. Yeah, them thing there. Trust me. And if you have an exercise routine already, you're gone clear. Not you specifically in Unseen, but people generally may talk. Building the early morning program. Yeah, man. I would kill for Jamaican food right now, says Mr. Galaxy. Mr. Galaxy, you're in Anguilla right now? Anguilla? Jason Guna says, big up Simon. Guna! Jason Guna, what happened to your side? What happened to Arsenal today? I'm just drop out the FA Cup just so. Jano Star, Jaja. I'm just drop out just so. No, so. So them not take home the treble. My word. Treble. Oh boy, man, I tell you. One of them things though, my G. One of them things. The City March on. City March is on. Would it beat City again in the thing there? Under 17. Will beat City in the League Cup. But yeah. That's the situation, folks. So let's not forget, Coach Maron Gordon says he's 85% comfortable as to where he is defensively and about 95% in terms of the shape of the team. And he says that what needs to improve on is building on that because the team right now is not being able to defend for 90 minutes. That is what Coach Maron Gordon has said. He did praise the efforts, especially in the Vere game. And another point that he made was he admires how the team centrally were very, very hard to break down as they were very, very narrow. So he was very, very happy with that in particular. Come on, guys, 50 likes. And we start the process. Come on, guys, 50 likes. Let's go. Smash the like button now. Smash the subscribe button now. A 65 in another chat. And a 47 likes. Come on, lads. Wanna better than that, you know? Wanna better than that, you know? Jano Star, man. So, yeah. All right, cool breeze now. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Yeah, man, people laugh about the corn pork. I don't know why people laugh about the corn pork. So this is Canada. Oh, if you're in Toronto, then, you know, all you have to do is go downtown, go to Eaton Centre, and boom, you get some Jamaican food there. Maxi Football says, Big Side City. JD is a big Man City fan? Why? Where does the Under-17 Championship in Guatemala start, Simon? When? February 10. Simon, how quickly we forget. For someone who pulls obscure stats out of the sky with regularity, how can you so quick to forget your last Premier League match? No, it's not about forgetting. It's about pulling your legs. Come on, man. Football Global, thank you for joining. Really, really appreciate it. If you haven't already, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button as well. No one the bottle button at the war. Pleased with the performance, but defending that result. All right. No, man, I'm not body up. No, he's not carrying 20 defenders Football Global. He is not carrying that. Someone is a true under 17 style plays kick and run. Hope that someone can happen. It's true. No, it's not. It is not kick and run football. All right, guys. So the situation is this. Jilla T, what's up, bro? You good? Big up yourself. Toronto is 2-2. But Toronto is in Ontario, so that means you're in another part of Ontario. So that means you must be up north or you must be west. So, yeah. I mean, for the likes in this video, not for... Oh, I'm not attack you. Yo, relax. What is that on the screen? That is a photo of Meron Gordon and a player. Yeah, man, big up yourself. All right, guys, so Cameron Eubank, he has an injury, and the chances of him being in the final 20 are slim. So that's a situation with him in particular. The next player on the list that we're going to talk about is Kamani Ryan. Kamani Ryan is at Arsenal. He's in the under-18s at Arsenal. He was at Chelsea, went to Arsenal, and now in their under-18 system. Now, in relation to Kamani Ryan, what is halting his process is a passport. That is the situation that is stopping him in this particular scenario. So that's the situation there. Island card, so that is Jordan Mangatal from South Florida. All right, cool. Sion Boyne, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Waterloo. Okay, Waterloo. I know where. All right, that's a little drive, but still. All right, cool breeze. JD, big up. All right, so we've spoken about Cameron Eubank and we've spoken about Kamani Ryan. Now, Zak Lovelace. All right, Coach Meron Gordon has spoken publicly about this matter, that the quality that Zak Lovelace possesses, he would be good enough to make the team without coming to the island for trials and playing in these warm-up games, because he's in the first team of Rangers at this point in time. The challenge is Coach Meron Gordon has been reaching out to Zak Lovelace's father for an update in relation to his documents, and the reality of the situation is that Coach Meron Gordon's calls and text messages have not been replied to. So the father of Zak Lovelace has not replied to the messages of Meron Gordon in relation to finding out the absolute latest in relation to these documents in particular. So Zak Lovelace, Cameron Eubank, Kamani Ryan, their chances of making Jamaica's 20-player squad for the CONCACAF Under-20 Championship is very, very slim. Very, very slim. Simon, I have a 17-year-old in Canada, 10 minutes YouTube video. I want you to take a look. If you don't tell me what you think of him, name Jermaine11. Okay. He was born in Jamaica. If he was not born in Jamaica, is he born to Jamaican parents? And if he was born to Jamaican parents, does he have a Jamaican passport? Because I'm going to tell you guys right now, basically what Coach Maron Gordon has said is that for players at this age group level, under 17, the parent or the guardian has to be assisting these players with their documents. Archer Burrell says, I mean the player, Simon. I answered the question a while ago. Can we have a cycle where we don't have any of these problems? Mr. Galaxy, for me, in terms of the solution, I think it's about the passport and immigration and citizenship agency. That agency in particular, I think it's extremely important that agency strengthens their relationship with all sporting bodies. I'm talking Jamaica Football Federation, Jamaica Cricket Association, J3 is Jamaica Rugby League Jamaica, Jamaica Rugby Football Union, Jamaica Lacrosse Association, Jamaica Floorball Association, Jamaica Hockey Federation, the Aquatic Sports Association of Jamaica, strengthening the ties and the relationship with all sporting bodies. That is important. And that is exactly what is critical and what needs to be improved upon for future cycles. Not at this age group level in particular, but all groups in particular. Yeah. So yeah. What was the question from Zion? Are you asking how much overseas players right now? About 6 or 7. Lovelace is a center forward. He's a center forward. He's training day in, day out with Kemar Roof. Oh, if he has a Jamaican passport, then boom, good to go. How old is he right now? Simon, at this point, I am tired of the passport situation. This is backward. Football Global, this is the reality of the situation. And until relationships are strengthened with the passport, immigration, citizenship agency, or the sports minister making a phone call or making a visit to these agencies, then this is something that will always be a recurring factor. So, again, it is extremely, extremely important that these situations are handled in a manner where PICA expedites the process for national players. These are ambassadors for the country. And I'm not trying to disrespect any Jamaican that is not a player or an administrator or an analyst such as myself. I'm not saying that if you don't follow in those criteria that you're not important as a Jamaican. All I'm saying is that if you're in one of those 3 categories, you're representing the country. So when you represent the country, that takes priority, in my opinion. Somebody that is just renewing their passport so that they can go and travel in the summer to visit mommy, daddy, auntie, uncle, brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, for me, that's not priority. You're representing the country in the next 2 weeks. So for me, that should take precedence, priority, over somebody that is just simply renewing their passport. I have to renew my passport next year. And if come January next year, I find out that, oh, Morgan Gibbs White needs a Jamaican passport, and there's a crucial Concacaf Nations League game, I don't mind telling the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency, listen, Morgan has to play a match for Jamaica, process his documents before mine, please. I don't mind if they do that. I don't, because Morgan is going to take the field. I'm an analyst. Morgan, it's going to be important. So that answers your question, Football Global, sir. Did Father start the process? Yes. Yes, he did start the process. Jay Taylor, Direct Football. Blessings, everyone. Big up, Jay Taylor, Direct Football. Is this the famous Jay Taylor? Okay. All right, first time I'm seeing this handle. Okay. Is this different from Solids or a different one? Huh. I'm curious. This is interesting. Okay. So this is Jay Taylor's creating his own platform, or okay. All right, cool breeze. All right, cool. Fully get you. Makes sense. Fully get you. All right. Yeah. So what else is here? Bless up, Jay Taylor. Bless up. Football Global says, I agree with you 100%. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I have to agree. 100%. Hello, Simon. Hope your day has gone well. Every nation in CONCACAF has some sort of drama going on right now, so Jamaica isn't alone. Hell, right now, they seem to be trending well. Every team has their hiccups. You're right. But what I will say moving forward is I do think Pika can be more helpful with the Jamaica Football Federation. And I do think the sports minister, Minister Grange, can also play an important role. If she's given the advice from her secretary that, listen, this is when the national team is in action. And when she knows the dates, matches when the national team are in action, then quite simply, she can say, okay, let me reach out to Mike. Let me reach out to Mr. Chung. Okay, give me the names of all the players who are trying to process a passport. Make a phone call to the consulate in England. Make a phone call to DC for the US players. Make a phone call to Ottawa for the Canadian ones. And from there, boom, boom, boom. You guys get the message. Bring Dawkins back as striker. Interesting. Good evening, Simon. I think we shouldn't talk about any player until they get a passport. What is your thoughts? I think it's important for people to be aware, though, to be frank with you, Marcus Mosiah Garvey, that people try to be aware who is getting the passport, who is working on it. I think that is important to know, so that people can be aware of the situation. It makes them know, okay, he started a process, or it's going along in the right way. I think updates along the way are good. So that's my thoughts about the matter. Up, says Timor Peterkin. What's the deal, Simon? I'm doing good. How are you? Slim chance. Very, very slim chance, Mr. Galaxy. Very, very slim chance. A chance of Zak Lovelace making the plane to Guatemala. Probably 15%. Cameron Eubank. Probably the same. Kamani Ryan. Probably 10%. Simon, if the UK or US-born Jamaican players were paying US $5,000 or £5,000 to the JFF, or their clubs were paying money, they would have gotten the passports in a week. Let me read that again so I can understand what you're saying. If the UK or US-born players were paying you're saying if the players were getting paid that figure from their clubs, then they would have gotten the passports? Or you're saying if they paid Pika, then they would have gotten the passports within a week? Clarify what you're saying. Yes, every team is going through it, but we can do so much better, says Sion Boyne. Ah, boy, other countries do that. Interesting. You guys know you have to pay $170,000 US. $170,000 US for St. Kitts and Nevis passport. Football Global, I'm tired of it, bro. I should help the players get their passports. Yes, I understand. This is so annoying. It's the Galaxy. Every year they do these madness. Republican says thumbs up. They like to win all these things, though. Big Crook says, will he be in the team? Lovelace, will he be in the final 20? Very, very slim chance. Very, very slim chance of it happening, to be quite frank with you. Coach Maron Gordon has said that he has been trying to get in contact with the agent of Zak Lovelace, but not getting through where contact is concerned. So that's the reality of the situation there. I wish I knew. Oh, I know what you're saying. It's disappointing, guys. It's disappointing. I understand what you mean. Really, really disappointing. So it's a situation where I have to hope for the best. I have to hope for the best, guys. Hope for the best, hope for the best, hope for the best. Coach Maron Gordon will be addressing the the public on Tuesday or Wednesday. And by then we should have a closer insight in relation to the final 20. But the final 20 is not due just yet. The final 20 will be decided before departure. But I know many people will be asking, was Zak even on the provisional list? Yes, Zak Lovelace was on the provisional list. Karen Eubank was also on the provisional list as well. So hopefully that gives clarity. No, there is no direct benefit to the JFF. If the players were paying to play for Jamaica, we would not have these issues. You're saying that the JFF, Football Global, I'm really trying to understand what you're trying to say. You're saying that if the JFF had taken it up on their chest to sort out paperwork and passports, then this would have been done and dusted. Is that what you're saying? Simon, do you agree the best young footballers in Jamaica are already identified? Most of them, yeah. I would have to say that for sure. Identified in a sense of given the opportunities, playing, for example, part of this under-17 team or parts of youth academies. Most of them. How are we looking at right back? Not bad. I still feel that there are strides that need to be made. There are some question marks in relation to the defending of the wide areas. Centrally, we clog the middle extremely well. A very, very good job in clogging the middle. It's an exceptional job that is done in this aspect. So centrally, teams will have a hard time breaking down Jamaica. So that's not something I'm worried about. The wider areas now, and winning the second ball. If Jamaica can master those two areas, then I can say, maybe, just maybe, the team can go beyond the quarterfinals. So, but right now I have the team to get to the quarterfinals. That's where I have the team to get to right now. Disappointing in terms of recent matches not being able to score, but the games against Trinidad and Tobago will be keen tests, and it will give us a good measuring stick to see where Jamaica is at this point in time and how things will be leading into the qualifiers itself in Guatemala. Football Global says 100%. Are there other good strikers in the squad? Decent. Or identified by the JFF. As I've said, Alex, I still feel, in the diaspora, the US, Canada, UK, there's still a bit more digging that can be done. Simon, what formation does Jamaica play? My answer will shock you. Your answer will shock me. You talking the under 17 team or this? Why are you asking me a question that you know the answer to already, though? You said my answer will shock you, so why ask me a question that you know the answer to? But it's 4-4-2. Simon, just a thought. Read the passport issue. Could it be also that maybe when the parents or grandparents came overseas, they did not came on their papers? It is so difficult now. See, their grandparents, some of them can't find it. Some of them it's in one drawer or at them sister or brother yard, which is not in London but up in Birmingham, so they have to go up or try find it. So it's not something that can take one day to find. Wicked man burp says, I just reach, yes, you'll make it, or I'm not gonna make it. All right. Cameron Eubank has an injury, and Zak Lovelace, his agent is still to get back to Maron Gordon. So the reality is that it's a slim chance for both to make the final 20. Do you think JFF would have dropped the ball again in terms of preparation of this under-17 team? Agility, I've made my feelings clear from the start of this video that it's no surprise that the under-17 teams that went to the World Cup in 99 and 2011, they had an extended preparation of upwards of 6 months. Remember the last under-17 team that qualified for the World Cup? They're in Brazil, not only during their Christmas break, but on Christmas Day and New Year's Day as well. They played 6 to 7 matches in Brazil. And when they came back to Jamaica, they're in camp again, playing friendlies against USA and Canada. So the preparation of this under-17 team is not of the same ilk of the previous two teams that went to the World Cup. And those two teams that went to the World Cup at under-17 level, they had amazing preparation. Even the Canadian-based players and the English-based players of the last under-17 squad, yeah, they're in camp as well. Quante Abertail-Smith, Sean-Claude Lawson, the two Canadian-based players. UK-based now was Giovanni Brown, who, as we know, is playing right now. Javier Roberts, who was at West Brom. So, yeah. It's the preparation of this under-17 squad is not of the same ilk. And I think, as I've said, Costa Rica have been in camp since last year. The United States have been in camp for a year. Canada have been in camp for about 13 months now. So hopefully that answers the question for you guys. We'll get to the digging then. Simon, a coach friend have mine watch the game, and he's saying that he does not see a style of play like it's just boys playing ball and trying to defend, just like depending on individual stuff. So the Vera game in particular, the defensive aspect was good. The attacking style of things, there were intelligent runs made, but the first shot of goal didn't come until when Jamaica was trailing 1-0. And it was down that left-hand side where Jamaica had created chances. So from the attacking side of things, I can understand the concern, honestly. I can understand that. Text, I hope the Grace scenario. Mansa Jaja. 6 months while preparation is the key. And Jamaica could very well face Canada in the quarterfinals. And that is, of course, if Jamaica goes and tops the group and beats Puerto Rico. Jamaica finishes second in the group, then they'll likely face Guatemala in the round of 16, and then the United States in the quarterfinals. If Jamaica finishes third in the group, then Jamaica most likely will play Panama in the round of 16 and Honduras in the quarterfinals. Who did they play against? Very United. I honestly understand where you're coming from, Unseen. I really, really understand where you're coming from. And what I will say in relation to this matter is that there are a few more combinations that haven't been tried just yet. And the game against another JPL team next week, and also the 2 games against Trinidad, is when the attacking aspect is supposed to come to fruition. Coach Miran Gordon has been a student under Coach Harma Hallgrimsson. Since Coach Hallgrimsson came on the island, it's been a lot about learning from him that defensive aspect and getting some advice where that is concerned. So I'm not concerned defensively, but yeah, I don't want 3-0 all draws in the tournament. And Coach Miran Gordon was even saying it's 3 tough games. We can't look at it anyway because Cuba is Jamaica's rivals and neighbors, so they're going to come hard. And at any level, it's never been a blowout. It's always been a narrow victory, either way, or a draw. Guadeloupe now, we know the situation in Guadeloupe with the French-based players. And like I said before about Costa Rica, their level of time and preparation together. Mr. Galaxy, I was working a travel agent, and a guy I know was coming to the USA on a 6-year-old cousin. That was. Honestly, yesterday, I did not see bunch of back pass. If your coach friend is referring to the games against Harborview and JDF and UE, then fine. But yesterday, I did not see that. What I can tell you is that winning the second balls is a concern. And coach said this is something that they are working on. Winning those second balls. It's the senior team. It's the senior very United team. While Cuba has not played any international, Cuba, just like us, have played club against clubs. So that is what I can say in terms of Cuba and their preparation specifically for the CONCACAF 17 championship. So Cuba, yeah, they might not have played a bag of games, but they have played some club football against club teams. Like, for an example, they've played FC Ciego, who plays in the top flight football in Cuba. FC Ciego is one team that playing. La Habana, Peña del Rio, Isla de la Universidad, Isla de la Juventud. So those are the teams that they've had opportunities to play matches against. So their preparation is on the same same note from a Jamaican standpoint. What Jamaica has on their side is size. There's about 5 or 6 players in the squad that are 6 foot or above. And Coach Miran Gordon will be using them in the central areas. And this is in a hope to win those second balls when we get into CONCACAF. Trinidad will be a stern test for that because the Trinidadians physically are built similarly to the Jamaicans. So from there on in, it's now about putting those elements together. Trinidad have called up 3 to 4 Canadian-based players. Some of them are attached to clubs. So, yeah. Thanks for the information. You're welcome. The last time I saw a Haiti team not playing a match in 1 year, but beat up the Jamaican champion. Big tournaments, you know, big tournaments ahead. So yeah, let's see what else you guys are saying in the chat. If you guys haven't already, smash the like button and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's see what you guys are saying, and then we take it from there, right? Yeah. Simon, as a coach from Meron, mentioned the word compact. I'm seeing Sean Dyche and Big Sam vibes, 10-1, 5-4, 1-5-5, those types of formations. Defensively, it looked like a 4-5-1 defensively. Attacking wise, 4-4-2. So the middle will be tight, which also can increase the chances of winning back possession if the ball is centrally. So you're forcing the opportunity, you're forcing the opponents to put the ball in the wider areas, and it's now to ensure that the players that played in those wider areas can also close that space quite well. However, it's going to require discipline to ensure that that comes to fruition, and it's going to have to be like a chain reaction. So if I push, you push, you push, you push, along those sorts of lines, I have a concern with the coaches and how they administer their objectives in their training. Objectives in sense of execution, like finishing or number of passes, or just a general execution of the drills in particular. Which aspect are you referring to in particular from that standpoint? Because, you know, it is a matter of grave concern. It really is a matter of grave concern. It's something that should not be brushed aside by any means, you know? But I fully get exactly where you're coming from. Like patterns of play based on the movements of the game. Okay. All right. I understand. Fully get what you're saying. Yeah. I get you. It is a concern. I'll admit it is a concern. The coach feels ready. But as I said, after the Trinidad games, then we can say, okay. Because so far, they've played against big men, which is not a problem. You want to be tested to that standard. You do. But I feel that the Trinidad games will give an indication of where this team is heading into Guatemala. Top 3 teams advanced to the round of 16 of the competition. And with that being said, the situation is like this. Jamaica finishes first in their group, Puerto Rico in the round of 16, and then Canada in the quarterfinals. Jamaica finishes second, Guadeloupe round of 16, and the United States in the last 8. Jamaica finishes third in the group, Panama in the round of 16, and Honduras in the quarterfinals. So, what are your thoughts? Yeah. something for us to think about, you know? Big matter to think about. There we go. It seems like coach is willing to concede possession and play on the counter. That's going to be physically, especially playing against possession-based team. It is. It is. It is going to be demanding, and you're going to need players who are fit, really, really fit. Players that are able to manage for 90 plus minutes. And, you know, in these games, there have been a couple of water breaks, you know. There have been a couple of water breaks. And, of course, that has allowed them to catch their breath. But, you know, Guatemala is going to be hot. It's going to be hot conditions. It really, really is going to be hot. So, you know, but that's something that you guys as well. What else you guys are saying? Simon, does Mason Burstow have Jamaican heritage? Yes, Mason, Paul, James Burstow has Jamaican heritage. Both sides of his family, his mom and his dad's side. 19-year-old, 6'2", currently at Chelsea. Joined Chelsea from Charlton Athletic last season, and they're in League One. This season, he's played for Chelsea's under-21 team, and he scored a goal in 4 appearances for them in the EFL trophy. And we'll see if he'll get any opportunities at all in the first team. These players at the camp have quality. We don't need to fear anyone. We need to go for the goals. We need to. Need to. Have to go for glory. Go for the goals. Go all out. Push fight. So that needs to happen right now. Simon, we have to defend because building a system takes time unless you have the right players. Hence, it's easy to use defensive formations and hope to score. Yeah. I have no problem with that, you know. I have no problem with this. This is competition football. Competition football. We have a game every 2 days. Yep, he is from Chelsea. Simon Walk on the player. Zak Lovelace, slim chance he'll make the final 20 for Guatemala. Is Guatemala weather similar to Jamaican weather? This time of the year, yes. This time of the year. Based on your observation of players' heights, it is probably going to be long ball FC, not possession based. This is where the UK and US based players would excel. Indeed. He's playing well for the under-21s. That's what I just said. Those types of comments makes no sense. Other teams are preparing no time to think you are superior. Not sure what that comment is for, but okay. That's the situation, folks. Brian, all gone, brother. Hope you're doing good. How the players look to persevere? Defensively? Good. Attacking-wise, there's reason for concern because there was very, very little going forward. Perhaps 2 opportunities on target. 1 on target, I should say. And it came down the left-hand side. I think there needs to be a better job in terms of the ball retention. And if the ball retention percentage can go up, then that's something to build upon. Okay, we should defend, yes. But if you in a must-win game, you should still focus on defending. Absolutely. And when you come to a round of 16 or a quarter final, and it's 0-0 after 90 minutes, and you go to extra time, and then it's penalties, you know, it's you and 12 yards now. So, but if there is an opportunity, a gap to be exploited, You see the opposition tiring. Yeah. I don't mind bringing on the man on the screen that you see right now and make him run at them. Radam. And that should give us everything. So, yeah. Yeah, Whisper was born in November. So he's 2 months early. 2 months. If he was born in January, then he would have been make it. So same like Cuba Mitchell, Whisper, just missing the cut, So that's the reason why we're not seeing those players in particular in this under-17 squad. Bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. But we hope for the best. Coach Marion Gordon will have a person next week, and more details will be provided where this matter is concerned. Defending the easiest part of football goal scoring is much harder. We should pay a lot of attention with our smarting opponents to score goals. Outsmarting, okay. Yeah. I agree. That is what should happen. Definitely. I know you guys might be saying, okay, what's Marion Gordon's history like coaching at this level? So he was coach of the under-17 Reggae Girls at the CONCACAF Under-17 Championship, which was hosted in Jamaica in 2013. Marion Gordon helped Jamaica to defeat El Salvador 2-0, Haiti 3-0, and a 1-1 draw against Mexico. That meant that Jamaica not only topped the group, but avoided defeat to a North American team for the first time in history. In addition to that, it also meant that Jamaica advanced to the semifinals of the CONCACAF Under-17 Championship for the first time in history. Jamaica fell to Canada, went to the third-place playoff, and eventually finished fourth in the competition. To date, that is Jamaica's highest ever finish at a CONCACAF Under-17 Championship for women, fourth. So, a little bit on Marion Gordon's history in that sort of situation, Hopefully that gives you guys perspective on this matter in particular. And Coach Marion Gordon getting Jamaica to this stage of the competition in the women's equivalent of this event. So, yeah. Yep. Interesting signs, eh? Very, very much so. We Jamaica coaches, we likely to play without the ball too much, and then when the opponents get a goal, we can't shift and play. We can't outsmart the other coaches with in-game tactics. Something that is going to have to grow unseen, something that is going to have to be developed, enhanced, grown, and processed, So, yeah, that's the situation. Yes, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it, folks. It might not be the news that we wanted, but it's an update for you guys to reflect upon. Cameron Eubank, Zak Lovelace, Kamani Ryan, players that have a very, very, very slim chance of making the final 20 for Jamaica. For Guatemala in February. Not the news that we wanted to hear, but we keep on going. Hope for the best. We press forward. That's the next thing for us. That's what needs to happen. Upward movement, upward thinking, mobility. So that's the next step in proceedings. How does that sound? Have to stay confident, for this weekend at least, we can switch our attention slightly with the amount of Jamaicans that will be parading their talent within the FA Cup. And I know you guys will be looking forward to that as well. And just to give you an insight as to the Jamaicans that are in the FA Cup this weekend, so you can stay tuned and look out for them. Some great names, great matchups as well. Walsall against Leicester City. That's Jamil Matt against Kevon Gray. Blackburn Rovers against Birmingham City. Yeah, Cameron Eubank is injured now. Fulham against Sunderland. That's Bobby Reid against Cuba Mitchell. Ipswich Town versus Burnley. Greg Lee, yeah, we know he's injured against Burnley. Luton Town, Amara Bell versus Grimsby. Southampton versus Blackpool. Kevin Stewart. Preston North End versus Tottenham. Daniel Johnson. Manchester United versus Reading. Liam Moore and Kanaya Boyce Clark. On Sunday, Stoke City versus Stevenage. Luke Badley Morgan. And on Monday, Derby County against West Ham United. Mikel Antonio. Yeah. So there we have it. There we have it, folks. Which reggae boy will you be cheering on? Who will you be cheering on this weekend? Well, let me know your thoughts. Which reggae boy do you want to go the furthest in the FA Cup? Which Jamaican do you want to? Well, let me know. Give me your thoughts. Tell me. Let's hear what you guys have to say. Now we take it from there. Simon, what do you think the score is going to be in the Man U match? Manchester United 3, Reading 0. If Kanaya Boyce Clark plays, Manchester United 1, Reading 0. I hope Kanaya gets an opportunity. I think he deserves it. Come on, Kanaya. I think Kanaya deserves an opportunity within the first team now. Give a rest, you know. 19, going to be 20 in March. An opportunity. Give him that chance. Strut his stuff. His contract ends in the summer. Give him a reason to stay at the club. Give him a reason to stay at the club next season. Give him a reason to stay there. So yeah, folks, thanks for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. If you haven't already, smash the like button. And after that, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary for more content. This video is brought to you by MPEC Printery, specializing in t-shirt printing, posters, and shipping from the USA. Call 876-775-6692 or 876-337-7374. Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105.